doing this, trying this again because, all right, let me start that over in case if it cuts off what I was just saying. Trying this again because in the previous live stream, the like fucking data on my phone was cutting off at me and telling me that the live stream was unable to connect for some reason. I don't know. It was probably, maybe it was because I forgot to turn my hotspot off before I started recording this video. But yeah, here's a live stream, but this time, as unusual, I'm not live streaming a video game. I'm instead doing a live reaction. And yeah, I did kind of stop doing live reactions quite a while ago. I mean, I did used to do live reaction videos more often, like back in late 2022 when I did the live reaction to me watching the first Chicken Run movie. And, you know, I've told this story multiple times, but there was that one time I did a live reaction to the first 6 episodes of Amphibia, but when I got to episode 6, they were detecting copyrighted audio, so yeah, I stopped the stream before I finished episode 6, and I instead finished episode 6 off camera and replaced that live stream with a thoughts video of Amphibia. So yeah, don't do live reactions nearly as much, but I'm making an exception here because like it's to one of Matt Playz's movies, and I've reacted to plenty of Matt Playz's movies on this channel within like under the past year, and I've avoided copyright problems just fine. So yeah, I think this will be fine, especially since I'm recording myself watching the video the whole time. I'm like, you know, I'm not going to show the actual video itself in this video, and since I'm not showing the actual video itself for the stream, and like if you guys want to like open up another tab or something like after the stream's done being live, after like for those who are watching this after this was live, if you guys want to watch this live stream, uh, since I'm not showing footage of the actual movie in this video, you could try and sync it up with like from another tab on your computer or something, and like you know get Matt Playz' actual movie itself in sync with this live stream, so you know you can watch it side by side with me. And since I'm skipping the intro, I'm letting you guys know that I'm starting the video at the 2 minutes and 46 seconds mark. Show up to the stream because they're asleep right now. And yeah, the reason why I'm doing this late at night is because I was just requested by Matt Playz to react to this film like maybe 30 minutes, like maybe around 10 minutes ago, like around 12:40 or 50 in the AM. So I upload my quick King of the Hill edit, my latest King of the Hill edit, where I have them reference the dinner scene in Shrek 2 with the like in the dinner scene from the two-parter where they go to Japan. And yeah, I got to upload that before I started the stream. And now the video is copyright claimed, but fortunately it's not taken down. Just demonetized. Just demonetized for the Shrek music I used in it. Same shit happened to me a lot when I was doing my Vegeta and Shadow Shrek series on this channel. Oh, and speaking of my Vegeta Shrek series, it's about to be the 3-year anniversary of when I started spoofing Shrek 2. Yeah. But it's already crazier. That's already been over 4 years since I started that old Vegeta 2 project. And I forgot to do a community post talking about it. Nah, damn. But yeah, right now we have a bunch of paper cutouts being played at Disneyland. This gives me flashbacks of like 10 years ago, around 10 years ago, when SML Super Mario Logan did that like that one two-parter about Bowser Jr. going to Disney World. Oh, was it Disney World or Disney? Yeah, I think it was Disney World. I haven't seen that video in a while, but I remember it being a good one. But yeah, nice, something nice and a little different from my reaction videos. And yeah, I know I probably use the word yeah like way too much, like not just my videos, but also in real life in general. I tried to use that word less in my videos. But in real life, there's like many instances where I'm talking to myself and I just like say "but yeah" way too fucking much. Just like a habit I use. the word "yeah" so much. And another word that tends to get used in my videos a lot, especially in more recent years, is episode. But yes, saying yes instead of yeah. The last time I did a live reaction, was over like what 7 months ago, like 7 or 8 months ago, right before my 20th birthday, and the second episode of Dragon Ball Daima came out. And this wasn't a public live stream, but it was a private live stream where I did a live reaction of me watching the episode with my headphones in, and yeah, after I finished the episode, I had second thoughts on whether I wanted to set publish that, but nope. As a result, I decided not to and just do a thoughts video on said second episode, like I did with the entirety of Dragon Ball Daima. And also, hey, Matt Playz, I am over 6 minutes into the video, and after the pirate ride. I can't tell if that phone's on or off. It's probably off. Phone Matt's holding. But yes, of course, it's hard to tell with the sunlight. But let me try to answer this question. Would I ever want to do another live reaction with me watching something with my headphones in? Like a random episode I'm watching for the first time? Would I ever want to do a live reaction to like a random episode or movie I'm watching for the first time? Probably not. Probably not. I just prefer, watching that stuff off camera and doing thoughts videos on them. So it tends to give the video a better pace, and of course, it's easier to make sure the video doesn't violate copyright. And of course, as I've shown before, I'm pretty aware of copyright shit. But if my channel does get terminated of copyright, I could probably re-upload a few of them on another channel. Even though I've had way too many channels over the years. Oh wow, cool. Looks pretty spooky in there. Wow. Oh, you saw my community post, huh? Well, I did watch the episode. I watched it from start to finish, and I don't want to spoil it. I'm gonna wait. You'll be able to find out my opinion on said episode on October 1st. Because that'll be my little birthday treat to you, because I know you're a huge fan of that show. But since we're talking about little Einsteins, I guess I will say this. The theme song's pretty cool. I'll say that. That's like the only thing I'll say about my opinion on anything Einstein's related in general. The theme song's cool, but other than that, like any other Einstein's opinion on this channel shall not be shared until October 1st. And that's like a little over 3.5 months from now. But yeah, I did watch it. And regardless of how much I liked the episode, I will also say it's also usually pretty interesting to watch a different type of cartoon. I see some white spots on Butters' face that could be colored in more, but still, it looks pretty accurate. What happens if there's a cast video on Charlotte's Web? Oh, I guess maybe if one of the people I'm subscribed to does a cast video on Charlotte's Web, I'll probably watch it. Even though I haven't seen that movie in years, but I've told this story before multiple times. They had us watch that movie one time when I was in the 3rd grade, and it was a good movie. And again, I remember my class like crying at the scene where Wilbur and Charlie are talking, and Charlie's talking about how she can't make it back. Like I just remember like randomly recording that part with my teacher's iPad that she had in the classroom. And like that video I recorded with the teacher's tablet or iPad or wherever it was, started recording around the time Wilbur started saying, something like, "Oh, wouldn't it be wonderful to go back to the barn cellar with all the geese and whatever other animal he said, Charlotte?" Yeah, and Charlotte was talking about never coming back, and I got not only Wilbur crying, but my classmates crying. But yes, I did see Charlotte's Web, and I remember it being a good movie. I think I read some of the book too when I was in school too. Yeah, I remember Jay Gonzalez talking to me about on the stream about like using a casting choice of Honey from Housebroken being Charlotte for Charlotte's Webcast, and yeah, I guess that's a pretty good casting choice. Don't really know what my next spoof cast video would be. Partly because I don't care as much about doing spoof cast videos as I do for doing certain other content on the channel, but still, of course, I like doing spoof cast videos. Wow, interesting. Your live stream's different. Yeah, it's a different type of stream. Because usually it's gaming live streams, and the last time I did a live stream was like when I did live privately, where I was doing tournaments in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 with base form Vegito, one of Goku and Vegeta's fusions. But yeah, a little different because Matt Playz just requested me to do a reaction to this movie of his. And since it's like 30 minutes long, why don't I do a live reaction to it? Oh, glowing. Peter Pan for no, it's like no, it's one of Matt Playz' movies where like right now he's referencing Peter Pan and they're going inside of a cave that has like Peter Pan characters all over it or something. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't get the Peter Pan music though. But then again, I do want to hear what the characters are saying. I was like, yeah, it's all good. It's fine. Yeah, like you, Fossa, Matt Playz is also a big fan of South Park. Like right now in this video, he's showing like South Park cutouts he got for the video. The next day.
All right, guys, we made it. We're at Disney, California. Wait, and now there's Disney activities. And plus, where's Martha at here? Look, Butters. She's at Radiator's Range right now.
Everybody cancels Josh from Total Drama Action for some reason. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, Fossa, speaking of Total Drama, out of these 2 episodes of season 9 that they premiered on Cartoon Network so far, excluding the water slide episode, because I know you agree with me that episode's better than both of these, but which episode do you like more between the first episode of season 9 where Scary Girl gets eliminated and the 3rd episode where Millie gets eliminated? I think I like the 3rd episode a little bit more. But the first one's still cool, though. But yeah, the 3rd one's good. Oh, what are they watching? Oh, wow. Stuff's looking cool and glowy right now. Oh, they're solely for Monsters, Inc. Yeah, I think that's Boo. There's Boo right there, too, in a costume. But when's the next time I'd want to do a live reaction? And I wouldn't be surprised if I never did another live reaction again ever. I don't know. I think more likely there would be a bigger chance I'd do another live reaction, but not for another while. Maybe the first one because of how much I hated her. No, I'm not using that over. Yeah, I know. I know you hate Scary Girl. And yeah, I don't blame it. I don't think she's that great of a character. I mean, she's not bad. But she's just nothing that special to me. Again, she's just like, oh, what if Dawn was a creepy, evil villain? I was kind of glad she was cut first. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget how suspenseful it was like a year ago when I was watching her elimination in season 1 because she just happened to be bottom 2 with my favorite character, Ripper. But then when Chris gave Ripper the marshmallow, I was relieved. But then like when Ripper farted on the marshmallow and ate it, that did gross me out a bit. I remember when I first started watching the reboot, I immediately really liked Ripper, like as soon as he showed up. As soon as he came in, introducing himself, ripping his shirt off and all that stuff. I remember quickly liking him a lot. But like I think at first I did have a hard time getting used to his fart jokes. Oh, notification. But it's not a big deal. It's just an overheat alert. I get those a lot. Oh. Not hot, huh? She grows on. Oh. Yeah. That's interesting. Yes, Foss. I like Matt Playz. Like you, Foss, Matt Playz is also a big fan of South Park. I remember in his channel description, he also said he's a big fan of Family Guy and early SpongeBob. I don't know if he's seen Total Drama. I mean, he probably likes Dragon Ball, but not as nearly as much as I do. But like me, he's also a big fan of King of the Hill. And like my King of the Hill edit videos are like probably his favorite type of content that I do on the channel. But as for certain other shows you hate, like Regular Show, Ed, Edd n Eddy, and Naruto, I don't know what his opinions are on Regular Show or Ed, Edd n Eddy. But for Naruto, I think I can assume that he hasn't seen Naruto. because like, well, he does seem to have a bit of an interest in the anime, especially since like one time he requested me to react to a live action Dragon Ball Z video, and there was also he's also made quite a few pictures of him like doing it, like showing his characters in anime style. But yeah, I don't think he's seen Naruto. I mean, if he has, I guess he's not a fan of it like I am. That's all right. Everyone might know Naruto, but not everyone's into Naruto. Oh yeah, also Foster, speaking of total drama, last night, I was watching a couple of videos from this one guy named like I think it was Total Drama Theories or some shit like that, and he did deliver a couple of interesting videos, such as like a video showing all the animation mistakes in both seasons of the revival, and one where he compares seasons 1 and 2 of the reboot to see which one he likes more. If you want to check out his channel, I'll probably send you a link to it sometime after the stream. Just watched a couple of his videos last night. Pretty interesting. And I won't spoil you for whether or not Season 9 wins or loses on that comparison video. A police car from Cars in the Cave. My problem with anime is that I don't know a lot of animes and I don't always know them. Yeah, I know. But I bet there's like probably a bunch of animes that my oldest brother Joshua has seen. As like my oldest brother Joshua, like he's a big anime fan. I don't know exactly how much animes he watches nowadays, but he's a huge anime guy. Like growing up, he's seen a bunch of animes. Like not just Dragon Ball and Naruto, but he's also grown up with Yu-Gi-Oh! He's collected a bunch of the cards from that show. And it also used to be on this one channel called CW4Kids, along with Sonic X, the only anime show you love, and Dragon Ball Z Kai. And he's also seen Hunter x Hunter. He told me before they watched that show in a car ride, and that show's like one of those shows that partly inspired Naruto. I know some animes. Yeah, I think I do too. I know a decent chunk of animes, but do I watch a lot of animes? Not really. I've seen a decent chunk of anime, but as a big Dragon Ball fan, I do agree I'm more of a Western animation person. Oh, they're playing like the George Lopez theme song there. Yeah, my oldest brother Joshua has seen a bunch of animes. Like a lot more than probably anyone else in the family. He's so into anime to the point where I don't think I talked about this in the community post or a video, but yesterday, last year, no, not yesterday. Why did I say yesterday? But last year around his birthday, which is shortly after my birthday, and this was also shortly after we moved to this new house, I made my brother Joshua a tier list that was something that guessed how he'd rank Western animation and animes in general. It's like around 15 entries each from both anime and cartoons. I didn't talk about this on my community tab or in my video, but if I can get access to that tier list, I might share it in a community tab or something. And let you guys know some things I know I got wrong on that tier list. I think I would like to do the same thing to him for animated movies for his birthday this year, as like a nice little extra. But the thing is, I don't understand his opinion on animated movies as much as I do with my older brother Jacob. Oh yeah, by the way, Foster, speaking of tier list, after the Cars ride, let me pause the movie real quick. Did you see that one tier list I made a few months ago for my older brother Jacob during Super Bowl Sunday, where I guess how he rank animated movies in general? because if you haven't, I did put the it is on my tier list videos playlist. And he agrees with both of us with Shreks 1 and 2 being at S tier. But as for Toy Story, let me pause the movie again. As for Toy Story, he was talking about how he doesn't think any Toy Stories are worth watching. Yeah, I have with voice. Okay, good. I don't have to explain it to you. But yeah, for those who haven't seen that video, I'll explain it anyways. He was talking in the video about how he doesn't have any desire to watch Toy Story anymore because he's seen it a bunch of times and he doesn't know, but he guesses he's just older, so he doesn't really like it as much, so he doesn't really want to watch Toy Story anymore. But when he was a little kid, he really liked the first two movies, and he thought the third one was all right. But as for movies 4 and the upcoming 5th movie, he has no interest in watching those. So, yeah, he doesn't like Toy Stories nearly as much as we do, but at least he agrees with us more on Shrek than Toy Story. And also what's funny about that tier list is that there's 10 Dragon Ball movies on there. And yeah, I know you like this. None of them are in the S tier. In fact, a few of them are in the F tier, which I know makes you happy. And honestly, as a Dragon Ball fan, I agree with one of those movies being an F tier, that being Bio-Broly. Because I've seen that film twice. Like, oh my god, the second time I tried watching it, I dropped it within the first 5 minutes because of how bad it is. That movie sucks. That movie sucks. It's trash. Definitely belongs in the F tier. But yeah, interestingly, my older brother Jacob doesn't care much, even though he loves Dragon Ball and Naruto. He doesn't care much for like the Dragon Ball and Naruto movies or anime movies in general that are based on anime series. He prefers other type of anime films, like Studio Ghibli movies, for example. Which I've grown up with the Studio Ghibli movies quite a bit. We grew up watching like films like Spirited Away and Ponyo a bunch of times. So those are like some of my other experiences with anime apart from Dragon Ball and Naruto. Along with Sonic X. Seen some of Sonic X, and that's a cool show. And I do remember at one point during December of 2019, I did try to watch more animes. Oh look, there's Woody from Toy Story right there. And a puppet. They're playing the Woody's Roundup theme song from Toy Story 2. Oh yeah, I forgot to bring that up. I thought there was something I forgot to talk about. Yeah, if I remember correctly, you were talking about how in your Toy Story backstory video, you were saying about how you're talking about how your older brother was getting tired of seeing Toy Story on over and over again. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense for our families because we grew up putting on Toy Story a shitload of times. I guess I remember when I was in preschool, me and my little, like around the time I was in preschool, me and my little sister Josie would be watching the first Toy Story movie on DVD like every day, where as our mother would be making us ramen and stuff. It was great. Yeah, we also watched Toy Story 2 a lot off of like 1 or 2 DVR recordings we used to have back when we had Dish Network. And we saw the third movie in theaters with 3D glasses, but later watched the movie a few more times as a family when it was on TV, like on ABC and stuff. Good times. Oh, whoa. Anyway. Yeah, maybe that'll be the same for my brother. I think the opinion he has on Toy Story will more likely not change, but opinions change drastically over the years, so we'll see. Like, for example, on one of the Dragon Ball movies I had on that tier list, the first Broly movie, I kid you not, like 5 years ago, he was telling me about how he loves that movie. It's one of his favorite Dragon Ball movies. But then, like, earlier this year, him and I have had, like, maybe at least 2 or 3 conversations about that movie. And now he thinks, like, yeah, it's not a good movie altogether. Like, overall, a low C tier or a high D tier film. Because there's some real dumb stuff about the movie. that well, at least I overlooked back when we used to watch that movie as kids. Yeah, you don't gotta worry about my older brother Jacob being too generous about the Dragon Ball and Naruto movies. Because he thinks most of those movies from both series aren't worth watching. And like probably most of them, like some of them, if not most of them, are pretty shitty. I.e. Bio Brawley from Dragon Ball and that spin-off Boruto movie. Which for those who don't know, I put at the F tier on the animated movie guessing tier list. But I think probably my favorite thing about that guessing tier list, though, is how it could be relevant for both when me and my brother are talking to my father about the Shrek movies, or when me and my older brother Jacob are having one of our long Dragon Ball conversations. Because we've had a lot of long conversations about Dragon Ball over the years. I swear, we've had at least like 4 or 5 long Dragon Ball conversations, like just this year, and we're not even like halfway done with 2025. Oh, wow. There's like fireworks and stuff being shown right now. Looks pretty cool. Hopefully for the 4th of July this year, I'll get nice close-up views of the fireworks. I actually, unfortunately, didn't get to see fireworks last night for the 4th of July. Last year for the 4th of July. But that didn't matter too much to me because at least, like, you know, me trying to go outside to go look at fireworks was a good excuse for me to go outside late at night because I do have a little curfew of how long I need to be outside for. Like, I need to get back home. My older brother keeps on annoying me about Total Drama and asks too many questions about it, and he never bothers watching it. That's so funny, but yeah, I can see how you'd be annoyed by that. Maybe you should just like send him a text message or something. Well, if you didn't delete that playlist, I'd probably suggest you send a text message showing him like that seasons 1 to 9 playlist you made. Or maybe he'll actually watch it one day. Now we're at the end credits. And yeah, overall, it's a pretty decent movie. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give the movie like a 7 or 8 out of 10 score. And if you guys want to see the actual movie itself without having to see me and without having to listen to my commentary, there is a link in the description below, and Matt Playz' channel will also be put in that description below as well. So yeah, thanks for watching the stream, guys. And Fossa, I will send you a link to that Total Drama channel I just told you about. That being said, bye guys, and thank you all for watching this live reaction. They'll most likely probably either be the last live reaction I do on this channel ever, or at least for a while.